Good evening, statesmen. I'm Blake Aldridge.
And I'm Raleigh DeWan, and you're watching Texas Boys State News, reporting live from Austin, Texas. Now, earlier today, the statesmen marched to our historic Texas State Capitol building.
It was something to witness the sea of white marching along Congress Avenue to the Texas State Capitol, which is taller than even the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C.
Now, while the senators and representatives continued their legislation work, the cities toured the Capitol, speaking with elected officials, and at the end, joined the gallery and listened to Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. Now, on Tuesday, the elected officials started working at the Texas State Capitol building in the actual Texas Senate and House Representatives, drafting and even passing some of their own bills.
During their sessions, each group has focused on creating impactful bills, just like the actual Senate and House would.
They really are almost mirroring our state's political process. Statesmen are sitting in the actual seats of current Texas senators and representatives in our Capitol. They're following a very similar process of how real bills and propositions are brought forward and voted on.
Let's hear some statesmen reflections on their experience at the Capitol.
Hello, Channel 35 News. My name is Fernando Miranda, and I'm here with Abid Rosby in the Senate chambers. Now, Abid, could you tell me about how you feel that you, being a high school student, are sitting in the exact same seats as the greatest politicians in Texas? Could you tell me a little bit about how you feel about that?
It's honestly like incredibly humbling and really inspiring to think that maybe one day that we also can sit in these same chairs, and to know that former presidents of the United States have come through Boys State and gone to things like Boys Nation. It's really just inspirational, and it makes you really take it all in.
Well, that's all we have time for today. Thank you, Abid. Channel 35 News out.
You know, it's really incredible what these guys are doing. I mean, they are actually working every day in a place where Texas legislatures have actually been working on significant laws that have passed and really helped Texas law. Now, they've also passed some bills that have built a Death Star type space vessel called the Lone Star to help protect the border and perhaps expand the state's border to outer space. Now, they've also declared Whataburger the official restaurant of Texas and selected a special day where no sales tax will be charged on Whataburger purchases. Whataburger even replied on Twitter to the Boys State's declaration saying, "Thanks." Now, it's really incredible what these guys have done.
Now here's Josh with the weather.
What'd you expect? It's hot. Really hot. I'm sweating. A lot.
Now here's our sports team.
Hello, this is Fernando Miranda with Channel 35 News, and I'm here with Brody at the sports complex. Now, Brody, could you tell me, what has sports done for you as a leader?
One of the things that I find is the biggest part of me in lacrosse is being a captain on my team and implementing the core fundamentals of the team and the integrity of us is something I found very valuable in Boys State, as it's a political standpoint, is that integrity. And that direct correlation has been key to getting elected and moving up in office. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you. That's all we have time for today. We'll be seeing you guys soon. Channel 35 News out.
That's great, Scott City. Now, for our special segment tonight, here's Anthony with fashion.
Hey, it's Ant once more, but today I'll be your fascist or your fashion analyst. Here at Boys State, we are surrounded by statesmen, scholars, athletes, but most importantly, hype beasts. Let's hit the streets. Apparently, there seems to be an increasing trend in white shirts, and pants also seem to fit the outfit very well. But some boys know how to spice things up. Let's take a look. First, we have Brody from Scott City. Look at this fine specimen. Cloud alert, cloud alert, look at those sunglasses. That's a solid 3 out of 5 ants from me. Next, we have Brett from Hood City. Let's take a look at that belt. Let's give Brett a hand, rocking the red, white, and blue. God bless America. For the 4 out of 5, but just for that belt, I'll bump it up to 5 out of 5 ants. Let's go, Brett. Next, we have 2 examples of 5 out of 5s. We have Caden from Hood City and Thomas from McCraw. Here we have Caden spicing things up with a shirt underneath a t-shirt. How innovative. Look at that collar and look at those sleeves. That's Gucci. Now look at Thomas from McCraw. Look at that smile and look at that hair. What a beaut. He's rocking his outfit with some nice blue pants and some fine white Adidas shoes. These 2 get a solid 5 out of 5 from me. Next, we have Caleb from the media team. 1 out of 5 ants. And that concludes the fashion.
It's great to see so many different fashion statements here at Boy State News. Don't forget to check out Texas Boy State News Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for all the latest Boy State updates. There, you can also find our blogs and daily podcasts.
Definitely check those out. Well, folks, that's all for tonight, but we're going to close with some special words from Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick.
Hi, this is Jackson Short at Texas State Capitol here with Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. Do you have any advice for what the statesmen should take away from this week to affect and influence their future throughout politics and their day-to-day lives?
As I said to both groups, and maybe inartfully at times, but here's the truth. Most people are really good, and most people are hardworking. But there aren't always a lot of risk takers out there. There aren't a lot of entrepreneurial minded folks who are willing to lose sometimes, because if you reach high, you don't always make it all the time. And so some people don't want that rejection. And so what I would hope they would take away from today is dream big, understanding that it's not going to be a straight trajectory from the bottom to the top. There'll be bumps and disappointments along the way, but don't give up on your dream. Be willing. Be the first guy that shows up at work and the last guy that leaves. Be the one who not only getting extra credit in your class, but getting extra credit in life by going the extra distance, and you'll be successful. And whether you're, again, a business person, you're in law enforcement, you're an educator, you're a lawyer or a doctor, whatever it may be, or in office, you'll be successful because not everyone's willing to do all of those things.
Yes, sir. So thank you, Mr. Patrick, for the interview. We really appreciate it. This is Jackson Short. Back to y'all.